run game here.
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
This will be caught once again by Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They go quickly here out to Moore. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the fourth and final quarter.
Critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Now Murray again. He'll get this to Connor underneath. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too. I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Fitzpatrick to throw it. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Dante Pettis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cards have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now Prater to add the PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And got his man complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks. His third touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Texans use the big play to extend their fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Texans scoop it. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Fitzpatrick from the gun on 3rd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked picked off around the 27. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Play action now. Fitzpatrick. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame him?
They'll run on first down. Mack, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action. Fitzpatrick escaping the pressure right. Throw right side taken in by Collins. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 33. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And Fitzpatrick's throw taken in by Collins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cardinals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. First down, Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. On second and a long way to go. Murray. Flushed out right. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. Desmond King picks it. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And Fitzpatrick's throw taken in there by Cooks. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Fitzpatrick here to throw. He's to the 10. Throw over the middle, caught by Jordan. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, Ken. Continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Houston, it may not be too late to salvage their season as the win moves them to 2-5 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for Arizona, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin.